You, congratulations for making it to college. Hey, but bro, what you talking about? I'm still in high school. Oh, no, actually, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Sarah. You see, this girl right here was a brilliant student that moved to a new city so she can join this college right here. The thing is, something very scary happened to her that will leave her traumatized forever. But before we begin her story, you know what to do. Save this video, come back to it at night so it's more enjoyable like that. It's her first day, okay? And she's in trouble already because she's like, I'm not blaming her because she's not familiar with this area, okay? Normally, when it's your first day, you should arrive a little bit earlier so they can give you the keys to your dorm. Bro, you just said she's brilliant. How the hell she's like? Well, because she's not very good socially. Matter of fact, one of her goals in this college was to make friends. She was so shy to ask for help, so she decided to manage to do anything by her own. She barely made it to her first class, okay? But the thing is, everybody was looking at her like, if you're asking why, well, simply because she had 4 backpacks because she didn't have time to go to her dorm. She was so embarrassed carrying her backpacks like this. Then she saw a group of friends. She was like, hi. They were like, 2 hours in this class simply went like that. Every time she tried to fit in, they were looking at her like, simply avoiding her. Oh, the class finished without anybody talking to her. She was like, okay, that's great. You know what? Let me get my keys. She did go like this. Oh, she was walking in the hallway carrying her things and everybody giving her crazy side eyes. She's like, bro, they looking at me like that? Oh, because I have, okay. So after a long way in the hallway, she finally found the place to take her keys. She was like, mister, hi. A guy was there and he was like, hello, how can I help you? He was like, oh, I'm here to take my dorm keys, please. Yeah, of course, which room? Let me check. 23. I seemed worried for a moment and of course Sarah noticed that, but anyways he gave her her keys. He was like, okay. She received her key and she was like, do you know by any chance my dorm partner this year? The guy was like, oh, about this, well, let's say it's your lucky year because you got all the dorm for yourself. Obviously Sarah wasn't happy with that at all because remember she was trying to make friends and she was like, okay, what a great start. My classmate refusing to talk with me, plus no roommate. Great. She opened her dorm door knowing goddamn that she would spend the year alone, so opening it like that. Ah, who are you? Well, she's so confused because she found the girl in her dorm. So Sarah was so worried, and if you ask me, that's the right thing to do because they told her that she was alone in this room. Talking to the girl, she was like, they told me I'm alone here. Who are you? The girl talking to Sarah was like, oh, they told me the same thing too. Well, I guess it was a mistake. Anyways, they do that every year. Well, I'm guessing that we're gonna share this dorm for this year. Nice to meet you. Sarah was confused, but she was like, man, you know what? I want a friend anyways. Nice to meet you. Guess what? After 2 weeks of living together, these girls made the duo of the year. Their energy was so unmatched. They became so close to each other in a very short time. Plot twist, this is where the things get scary. I need you to imagine with me, okay? When you're so close to somebody, you're gonna notice things about him, okay? That's exactly what Sarah did. Sarah noticed 3 things about the girl that made her go like, oh shit, I'm not judging, but damn, that's first of all, she noticed that every day this girl will wake up from her bed to go sleep in the closet in the middle of the night. I was like, okay, this is kind of personal. I'm not trying to ruin our friendship. I guess everybody gotta have. Second thing is that this girl doesn't got a phone. Sarah was like, you know what? I like that girl. How do you call your friends your family? Or maybe that's a personal question. I shouldn't ask her. Third thing is very special. The third thing got Sarah like, oh, okay, that's not normal. No, I should ask her about this. This girl absolutely skips every class, but the thing is, she doesn't get in trouble because of that. Sarah wanted to talk with her and she was like, hey, I've never seen you in a class before. Plus, you're always in this room. Are you okay? The girl was like, oh yeah, about that. Some classes aren't really that important, so I skipped. Sarah insisted because she was worried about her friend. She was like, but even with that, I've never seen you study before. The girl was like, she got me. And she was like, oh yeah, it's because I don't feel like it these days. Oh, okay. Anyways, we got English class in 30 minutes. You want me to make some copies for you? The girl was like, oh, no, thank you in advance, but don't bother. I don't feel like it in the moment, but I will bounce back, trust me. I will make them myself. Sarah was like, no, don't worry. We're best friends. After all, I'm sure we'll make them for you. Oh, what's that, bro? We want something scary. And you got it, because the girl made a face that will scare Sarah. She was like, oh, best friends, really? Sarah was like, yeah, of course. What the hell is that face? Yeah, I'm definitely going to class. At the end of the English class, Sarah went to the teacher to ask him for some copies for the lesson. She was like, hey teacher, can I get some copies? You know how pissed off teachers be. So he was like, for who? Sarah was like, oh, it's for my roommate. Her name is... and she's sick for the moment, so can I take some copies for her? The teacher seemed so mad and confused at the same time. He was like, hey Sarah, you know you shouldn't be joking with this, right? Sarah was like, I'm not joking, sir. What are we talking about? After a whole discussion with Sarah trying to convince him that she's not joking, the teacher finally figured out that she's not joking and she doesn't know about what I'm about to tell you. Girl, Sarah's best friend, used to live in the same exact dorm 2 years ago. Sarah interrupted him. She was like, what the hell are you talking about? This doesn't make sense. The teacher was like, your thing doesn't make sense. Let me at least explain. Girl that was living 2 years ago, literally in this room because she was getting bullied. Sarah wasn't believing this at all. She was like, your shit isn't scary. I'm sorry. She was like, the girl was with me an hour ago and you're telling me this? Man. The teacher was like, hey, your story isn't scary either. Sarah was like, you know what, I'm tired of this. Let's go check the dorm. The teacher was like, hell yeah. Enter the dorm. Surprise, the girl isn't there. Sarah was like, oh, okay, maybe she went somewhere. Second surprise, all of the girl stuff disappeared. The teacher was like, I told you. Did I told you or not? So Sarah started panicking. She was like, hold on, hold on, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. But then she remembered something. The girl used to stay in the closet, so she immediately went to the closet. Guess what? She found the letter. She opened the letter, and the letter is saying, thank you, thank you. All I ever wanted is a best friend. Guess what? The teacher was right. Sarah wasn't believing this. But at the same time, this thing makes sense. Sarah, for this whole time, was living with a ghost at Jane. Call it what the hell you want. That person wasn't normal like us. This explains why she doesn't got a phone. It also explains why she doesn't go to classes. Remember when everybody was ignoring Sarah in her first day? Well, they knew about this, about what happened in this dorm. Matter of fact, this dorm was closed for a year because nobody would live there. But the college decided to open it once again. This is a true story, by the way. I just changed the names. And shit, if I was Sarah, in her place, the college dropout gonna be immediate. What's education? Never heard of it. McDonald's can't be so bad after all.